Game number 1 for this series here between the Kansas City Catacombs and the Wichita Whirlwinds. Wichita having a pretty stellar season, finishing second in the league. The Kansas City Catacombs tying for last place to make the playoffs. They get the 7th seed over the Dearborn Destruction. Both teams tied with 68 points. That sets up this matchup. Wichita 1 point out from the league. So they are by far the favorites heading into this one. They, of course, will have home ice for the first 2 games. Their goaltender, Carey Price, a big part of their success. He'll be in the net tonight. His NHL playoff record, not so great to look at, but he's got a lot of international success under his belt. At the other end, Sergei Bobrovsky will be the starter for the Catacombs. It'll be Evgeny Malkin versus Andrei Kopitar at center ice. And Malkin wins the draw to start us off. Tarasenko gets it back up to Malkin, who will head towards the corner on the right side. Malkin drops it back to the point. Is Shea Weber back there, got knocked off the puck by Kopitar. Let's take it up the other way. Here comes Braden Shen, one-on-one. Gets around to Kopitar, back to Shen. Shen in, can't get the shot. It's Alex Pietrangelo on the back check who took it away from him. Pietrangelo with it now, carry it all the way down to the other end. Takes the shot, good stop by Bobrovsky, and it's brought back the other way. Braden Shen. Rink wide for Ekman Larson, back to Thornton. That was a dangerous pass, but it got through to Joe Thornton. Thornton into the slot for Shen, who gets tripped, and there'll be a penalty to Wichita. Back to the point, it's Ekman Larson. Working it in for Kopitar, the extra attacker on the ice. Kopitar. Back to the point, Ekman Larson charges towards the slot, takes the shot, good stop by Price. And Wichita will touch up and draw the penalty. It'll be a tripping call to Brad Marchand. An early game power play for Kansas City to try to get on the board. Dylan Larkin will go up with Charlie Coyle on this one. And Kansas City wins the draw. Back to the point, it's Cam Fowler. Fowler. Pass gets picked off by Larkin and it's sent back the other way. Here comes Johansson. To Ristolainen pinching in. Short-handed chance here forming. Rasmus Ristolainen spins back and just decides to throw it back behind the net. Dylan Larkin's there for it. Centering pass for Johansson. Works it back to the point. Larkin's shot. Good save by Bobrovsky. Good start to the penalty kill for Wichita. But here come the Catacombs up the other way. To the center of the ice. Parayko jumping in. His shot gets deflected into the corner. Parayko kicks it out to Nick Foligno. Back to the point. Right to the side. Shen gets a shot that gets deflected and then up and into the corner. And a good clear there off the glass and down the ice. Bobrovsky will come all the way out to play it. And Parayko, a long lead pass for Nick Foligno. Foligno coming in with some room, takes the shot. Good stop. Back to the corner. Charlie Coyle works it out. Centering pass. Foligno has some room. Good shot. But it just goes wide. Might have got a piece of the blocker there from Price. Back at the point, Cam Fowler works it in, looking for Coyle, couldn't handle it. Now it's Foligno to Shen. Shen shoots, stopped by Price. And it will be Jake Muzzin who finds this one and hammers it down the ice. 20 seconds left to go in the power play now. After a rough start in the power play, Kansas City has some pressure going. Shen will curl back. Maybe look towards the point, decides to take it to the corner himself. Back now to the point for Parayko. Fowler, centering pass in front. Good chance there for Foligno. Turned aside again by Price. And that'll do it for the penalty. Coyle trying to win that one to the corner. Ended up losing it and he'll come back the other way. It's Dylan Larkin. End of a long penalty kill. He'll spin back and wait for help. Larkin heads towards the corner now. Taken off the puck by Nick Foligno, who gave it right back away to Larkin. Larkin to the point. Brody in front for Marchand, but his stick got lifted there. That was Braden Shen. Marchand trying to steal it back. Shen will win that battle and get it up to Andrei Kopitar. Kopitar across the blue line into the zone. Kopitar with some room takes the shot. Doesn't get to the net. Kopitar gets it back to the point. Fowler. Now Ekman Larson. He'll go back and forth to the side. One-timer. Blocked. Draisaitl back to the point. And again, it's Draisaitl heading towards the corner. Draisaitl now behind the net, looks in front. Decides to walk it there himself, a good backhander. Drifting towards the net, and Price had to make a couple saves on that one, as it was bouncing around in front of him. Wichita will carry it out of the zone. It's TJ Brody in across the line. They'll just cut back and throw it in behind the net. Tarasenko's there, he wins it, takes a shot. Good stop by Bobrovsky, who will scoop it up and hang on. Bad angle chance for Tarasenko, hoping Bobrovsky might come off his post there. Just threw it right into the pads, and Bobrovsky gobbles up the rebound. Nico Hischier and Ryan Johansson on the draws to the left of Bobrovsky. Johansson wins it clean back to the point. Nick Leddy to Johnny Gaudreau at the side. Gave it away, and now it's coming up for David Backes. Backes can look towards the corner to Christian Dvorak, who takes a shot. That gets deflected harmlessly into the corner. Leddy will pass it up. It's Johnny Gaudreau trying to cut in, but Oli Mata got in his way and steals it and brings it back the other way. Backes rink wide for Nico Hischier. Hischier to the point, Johnson. Johnson coming in, drops it back. Hischier's there. To the side, Dvorak takes the shot. Blocker saved by Price. It's in the corner behind the net. Johnny Hockey will find that one and get it up to his Flames teammate, TJ Brody. Brody's in with some room. Brody's shot. Rebound is there. Bobrovsky makes the save. Johnson. Now for Christian Dvorak. He'll skate it across center into the zone. Dvorak with some room. Dvorak shoots. Stop. Rebound is there for a second. Knocked into the corner. Lawson Krause on it. Centering pass. Misses everybody and just comes out of the line. As Brent Burns tried to carry that back in, but he was offside. Some good looks for Kansas City so far in this one. Price equal, though, to the task. Able to keep this a scoreless tie. William Karlsson and Jake Gensel on this draw. And Gensel wins it and gets it back. Hands it over to James Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk shot. Gloved by Bobrovsky, who hangs on. Both lines stay on the ice, and Gensel wins another draw clean. Muzzin to Ristolainen, back from Muzzin. They'll go back and forth. Ristolainen shot hits the post. Okposo will try to work it in. Gets the puck stolen though, and Lawson Krause will just flip it into the corner behind the net. They'll try to chase after it. Krause will get the correct angle and get it right back himself. Centers it for Fisher, who gets taken down. Trying to find some room, chops the stick out of Gensel's hands, and that'll be a penalty. Christian Fisher will head to the box. They're going to call it hooking, actually. He got a slash and a hook there. Could have called either one. There's this. Well, I guess he hooked it out of his hands, I guess. Sure. Either way, it's a 2-minute minor for Christian Fisher. And now Wichita will have their first power play chance of the game. Scrum draw. Tarasenko comes in to try to win it. And he'll get control of it. Goes to center for Gaudreau. Doesn't get to him. Back to the point, Weber. Now Tarasenko. High slot, Gaudreau. Drops it for Pietrangelo. Off the wall, Malkin. Gaudreau streaming in. Good chance. Gets the rebound as well. But Bobrovsky makes the save. Tarasenko to the front. On his backhand. Gets stripped of the puck, and it just comes out of the blue line. Pietrangelo couldn't track it down. He'll have to curl back to center and get reset up. Backes on him. Pressured it off, but Weber was able to recover it and get it over to Johnny Gaudreau. Back to the point. Shea Weber. Now Gaudreau. In the slot, back to Weber. He's got a cannon, and he uses it, but a fearless block there from David Backes, getting in the way of that big Shea Weber shot, and clears it down the ice. Half the penalty is over now. Dropped it back, Shea Weber. He'll carry it in himself. Weber stops up, advances towards the corner, gets it to Eberle. Eberle's shot gets blocked. And now it's Gaudreau. Gaudreau's shot, good pad save there. In the corner, Malkin. In front, Jordan Eberle takes the shot, picked out of the air by Bobrovsky, who will hang on. Another offensive zone draw here for Wichita. But Kansas City wins it. That was William Karlsson able to win that one. Trying to flip it down the ice. Good play there at center by the defenseman there to knock that one down. That's Marchand. Gets poked off the puck. And now some room for Dvorak to bring it up. He'll just play pitch and catch in the neutral zone. Dvorak will try to bring it in. Carlson will, but he gets knocked off the puck. Gets it back, though, and Carlson will dump it in behind the net. Dvorak steps up and takes that one away. Chance here for Dvorak. Drops it back to the point. Gets it back to him. Dvorak trying to get through 3 Whirlwind players there and couldn't do it. But he does kill the penalty off. But back the other way will come Wichita. Eberle, centering pass. Great save, Bobrovsky on Marchand. Marchand to the point. Gets it back behind the net. Johansson's centering pass gets blocked. But he gets it back. Johansson to the point. Now to the side. Eberle gets it back to the point. Brody. Now Leddy. Still no shot. Big one-timer there from Eberle. I think it was Fowler who got in front of that one. And knocked it aside. 2-on-2 back the other way. Fisher with Joe Thornton. Fisher for Thornton. Great save, Price. To the point. Ekman Larson. Oli Mata's big shot blocked. Fisher centering. Kopitar's shot. Doesn't quite get through. Now Wichita will carry it up and out. Jordan Eberle towards the corner. Will just dump it in. And the defenseman missed it, but it comes up to the wing side. And Thornton will bring it up to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl gave it away to Muzzin. And he'll quickly get it transitioned up the other way. Van Riemsdyk flicks it into the corner. Okposo will chase after it, but Mata will get to it first, and he's pinned to the wall. Mata on Okposo. Mata kicks it out for Draisaitl, who was in there for support, and they'll get it up the other way. Foligno with some room. Foligno to the left side, heads back towards the slot. Drops it for Charlie Coyle, who was coming off the bench. But a good defensive play by James Van Riemsdyk. Don't say that very often. To knock that one away. Van Riemsdyk. Now for Jake Muzzin. Muzzin, no shot. To the corner. Dropped it back for Gensel covering. Tried to give it back to him, but Ekman Larson picked it off. And he'll spring Charlie Coyle. Coyle's one-on-one. Coyle's shot just missed the net. Minute 30 left in the first, which is so far scoreless. Milan Lucic has it now. Lucic in, takes the shot, it goes wide. And they're coming back towards the point. And Fowler will jump up and bring this one in. Fowler for Draisaitl. Looking for Foligno, couldn't handle it. Draisaitl's back on it, final minute. Foligno centering, Coyle, big chance and a great save by Carey Price, who picks that one out of the air on Charlie Coyle, who found himself alone in the slot. Back. Kopitar wins that one. Good chance for a one-timer from Shen, but he couldn't get it. Kopitar at the point. Parayko. Not much time left in the first. They'll get it back behind the net. And Larkin will just skate it up. Perhaps for a chance here. Bit of a break for Larkin. Larkin's in. Takes the shot. Good save. And that'll do it for the first period. A scoreless affair thus far. Some great goaltending at both ends, including some point-blank saves from Carey Price. A cross creaser by Joe Thornton, the one-timer in the slot from Coyle. Probably the 2 best saves of the game so far. And we'll head into the second period with a 0-0 scoreless tie. Shots after one, fairly even. Almost as even as it gets, 11-10 for Kansas City. Both teams a power play apiece that they weren't able to convert on. Looking down the board, definitely evenly matched teams here in game one. Kopitar and Malkin will start off the second period. Kopitar will win that one. And he'll skate it in. It's Shen. Centering pass gets picked off by Price, who got in the way of it with his pad, and will hang on. That's the advantage Carey Price gives you. It's not all about making saves for him. He's so good at deflecting his rebounds and getting in the way of passes, playing the puck, that that's the value he gives you over other Goaltenders who are also great at keeping the puck out. Now the other way, it's Tarasenko with a chance, and it bounces off a leg in front and goes in. The referee will immediately wave that one off. As we'll take another look at it here, it's Tarasenko driving to the net. It's going to hit a Whirlwind player, Catacomb player Thornton in front. And I'm guessing he's waving it off for goalie interference. Tarasenko, following up his shot, makes contact with Bobrovsky. And no review, we're just not going to count it. All right, no goal it is. Scrum draw inside the Kansas City zone, and they're able to win it. Joe Thornton, who just kicked the puck into his own net, will bring it up the other way. Kopitar's chance, stopped by Price. Now back the other way. Tarasenko trying to get that goal. He got taken back. Dropped it from Malkin. Malkin spins out of the corner, centers it for Marchand, who gets knocked off the puck by Andrei Kopitar. Former Selke Trophy winner Andrei Kopitar. Look for a cross-crease pass there that got picked off. Back the other way, Malkin. Malkin in, takes the shot. Good glove by Bobrovsky, who will hang on. Draisaitl and Johansson on this one. And it's Scrum. Goudreau comes in to win it. Up towards the side there. Trying to get it to Wayne Simmons. Couldn't get it to him. And now Kansas City will bring it up the other way. Coyle now up with it. Coyle takes a big shot. Good save by Price. Rebound comes back to Coyle. Ends up at the point. Fowler and Parayko will go back and forth. Looking for a shot. Parayko takes one, but it goes wide. Draisaitl jumps in on this one. Draisaitl to the point. Parayko winds and fires again, this time on net. Stopped by Price. Knocked into the corner. Digging away at it. Kansas City will take it. It's Coyle charging towards the slot. Coyle tries to drop it back to the point. Parayko has to fight for this one. He'll just keep it in. But Muzzin picks off his attempt, and it's back the other way. Rasmus Ristolainen. He's in, cutting towards the center. Ristolainen on it, takes the shot, stopped by Bobrovsky, who will hold on. Face off to the left of Bobrovsky. And Kansas City will win that one. Dvorak takes a big hit as he clears that one out of his zone. And gets it up to David Backes. Backes drops it back to the point. Mata. Johnson. Mata. Now Dvorak. Back to Mata. Takes the shot. And Price smothers up that rebound. He had Nico Hischier standing right there in front of him looking for it. But he'll hang on to it instead. And freeze play. James Van Riemsdyk, who completely stepped up on Dvorak there as he was exiting his zone. Wins that one with his feet. Johnson to the side for Backes. Now Mata back for Backes. Tries to work it back to the point. Almost picked off, but he gets it back. Sending it rink wide. That one missed everybody. And the Whirlwinds will take it out to center. It's Kyle Okposo. Brody up for Gensel. Now Okposo will bring it in. Back for Gensel. Looking for Okposo with some room. Can't get the shot. Good defensive play there on the back check. Now William Karlsson for Lawson Krause. Krause is in with a shot picked out of the air by Price. And he'll hang on. Alex Pietrangelo off the draw win by Wichita will carry this one out. And across all three lines, Pietrangelo into the corner. Drops it back to the point. Shea Weber's there. Lucic was covering the point. He'll step up for it now. Pietrangelo off the wall. Missed his intended target. That was Larkin, I believe. And now it's back the other way. Christian Fischer. Fischer's in. Takes a shot. Brings it off the post. Good chance there from Fischer. And off the boards. Back to the point. Kopitar was there. Burns. Ekman Larson. To the side, Krause. Works it back in, Christian Fisher. Great fourth line shift here from Kansas City. Ekman Larson steps up, big blocker saved by Price. Puck to the corner. Larkin had a second chance at that battle and won it the second time. He'll go off the wall to Lucic, who will bring it up. Lucic in. Spins back, still looking for some help. Back through the legs to Eberle, and that one goes wide. Jordan Eberle to the point. Lucic was there. Brody off the wall and missed the pass in the corner. And Catacombs will take it and bring it up the other way. Dropped it back. Joe Thornton. Thornton for Kopitar. Couldn't handle the pass. Braden Shen comes back for it, looking for Thornton. That one poked off. Malkin all over him, but he'll take a penalty. Thornton to the front of the net. Drops it back. Parayko. Extra attacker coming on now. Thornton rink wide for Shen. It's Brent Burns who's the extra attacker. He's got the puck behind the net. Malkin will strip him of it and take the penalty. He'll head to the box for hooking on Joe Thornton. Larkin and Marchand, the penalty killers for Wichita. And they'll win the draw and get it out and down the ice. Special teams might have to be the difference in this one, where both teams and both goaltenders have been so great so far. Nick Foligno bringing it in for the power play. Parayko's shot gets deflected in front. Shen has a chance as well, but Price is able to track that one down and make another great stop. The Kopitar unit out now for Kansas City. Larkin wins the draw just the same. But Kopitar is able to keep it in. Good stick there. He'll knock it out in the center. Parayko worked over along the wall. That's Larkin on him. Gets a stick lift as well. Great play there by Dylan Larkin. And he'll take it back the other way. Larkin is in. Shot goes way wide. And ends up working out as a breakout pass for Draisaitl. He gets it up to Cam Fowler. Fowler rigged wide for Thornton. Back Draisaitl. Fowler stepping up. Looks for Kopitar. At the point, missed, but Ekman Larson gets it back off the wall. Fowler's shot hits Thornton in front. Up in the midsection, not able to get a good deflection on that one. Ekman Larson keeps it in. Drops it back, Burns. Ekman Larson shot and he scores! Great one-timer off the feed from the captain, Brent Burns. And Ekman Larson, with 7 minutes left to go in the second period, breaks the scoreless tie as he goes 5-hole on Carey Price. Price might want that one back. It was a clean shot from the point. A little bit of traffic in front, actually, yeah. His own man in front of the net. Price got down to the butterfly to try to take away the 5-hole, but the big screen in front sort of delaying his reaction a bit there. And Oliver Ekman Larson puts Kansas City on the board. Trying to respond quickly is Wichita. Johansson just about set up Gaudreau for a one-timer there, but it gets picked off. Now back the other way. Centering pass, great chance there for Heischer, but he couldn't get it through. Backus tried to work it back to the point. He missed and will go all the way back. But Bobrovsky will leave it there in the corner. Kansas City up the other way now. Christian Dvorak takes a shot, great stop. Brody now for Heischer. Backus to the point, Mata. He'll just cycle it in. Dvorak missed it. It comes all the way back to the other point. And he gave it away. Wayne Simmons in. 2-on-2. Simmons and Gaudreau. Simmons in. Shoots. Great save, Bobrovsky. Rebound in the corner. Simmons digs it out. Brody. Now Nick Leddy. Leddy's shot. Goes around behind the net. Gaudreau will take it there, but he's pinned to the wall. Kicks it out for Wayne Simmons. Back to the point. Muzzin. Leddy. Gensel. Chance for Simmons. Now Gensel walking in, no shot. Muzzin, Simmons again. Still no shot from Wichita here. Trying to find a perfect lane. And Nico Heischer will steal that one. And they'll carry it up the ice the other way. Johnson back for Krause. Now Johnson again. Lawson Krause in the slot takes a shot. It's blocked accidentally by his own teammate, Christian Fisher. Ekman Larson in, shoots. Oh, wow. Through some traffic there was Price. He was down in an awkward position, seeing through the traffic. And he's able to get the glove up in time on that one. A great save there by Carey Price. Gensel wins that defensive zone draw. But Ristolainen gave it away. Foligno worked it in. Leon Draisaitl. Now Burns, he'll work it around behind the net. Foligno's there, drops it back. Coyle. Big one-timer chance for Draisaitl and a great save by Price, point blank. Up the other way, Van Riemsdyk, 2-on-2. Spins off a check, still keeps the puck. Centering pass, Okposo, great poke check. Back to the point, Pietrangelo. Now Weber, big shot, his stick blows up. Tried to get a deflection on that to Okposo, and that one went wide. Van Riemsdyk keeps it in. Stepping up, takes the shot, the rebound. Great pick there by Burns. Kept it at the line by Pietrangelo. Had to work around that broken stick. And Foligno takes it away from him and will carry it up the other way. Foligno, final 30 seconds of the second. Foligno spins back to the point. Big shot. That one hits off a body in front and goes harmlessly into the corner. Okposo, final 10 seconds of the second. From Marchand off the bench. Marchand in. Shoot, stopped by Bobrovsky. And that'll do it for the second period. Kansas City gets a goal on the power play by Oliver Ekman-Larsson. And that's the difference so far heading into the third. It's a 1-0 lead for the Catacombs.
Hey fans, we'd like to draw your attention to the far part of the arena where we're welcoming all of our minor hockey kids here in attendance tonight.
Catacombs definitely took control of that period. They had 11 shots in the first. They pick up 12 in the second to Wichita's 5. And that, along with the power play, helps them get the goal they needed to carry a lead into the third. Malkin wins the opening draw of the third period. And he gets it back from Pietrangelo as he brings it in. Weber steps up for this one. Good shot there. And Bobrovsky able to hold on to that one. Malkin wins this one clean. Back to the point. Weber worked it over for Pietrangelo. Rink wide for Weber. Now Marchand in the slot. Drops it back again. Marchand in the slot this time. Takes the shot. Great chance. Rebound. He scores. Vladimir Tarasenko ties the game. It's a rebound chance off a deflected shot in front. Marchand's first shot in the slot. Malkin was right there in front. Either to get a deflection or a screen on that one. A desperation save from Bobrovsky, but he kicks the rebound right to Vladimir Tarasenko, who had an open net, and he made no mistake. And early in the third, they've tied the game. Wichita will take control again off the face-off. Tarasenko will bring it in, absorb the check, and keeps going. Tarasenko puts it back in. Marchand will chase after that one. Marchand centering for Malkin, and what a shot from Evgeny Malkin. And quickly, Wichita has the lead. What a setup by Marchand, and what a shot from Evgeny Malkin. Barred down on this one-timer. No chance for Bobrovsky here. Just a perfect shot from Malkin. The Catacomb defense get caught puck watching there on Marchand, and they end up leaving Evgeny Malkin, one of the most dangerous players in any league, open in the slot. And that's what they get for that. It's a 2-1 lead now for Wichita. Charlie Coyle has a chance in the slot. but it's blocked by Shea Weber, who will carry it up the other way. Weber stepping in. Decides to flip it in behind the net. Coyle will come back and chase after that one. They work out a breakout. Get it to the other side for Foligno. Foligno cutting in, looking for a shot. Gets poked for a second, and his pass gets poked as well, but he's still got the puck. Coyle back to the point. Now Parayko. Coyle. Parayko's there. Takes the shot. That one gets blocked down in front. Foligno working for the rebound, and he's got it. Worked it back to Parayko. In front for Coyle, and a one-timer. He scores. A great passing play there from Kansas City. And after over a period and a half of scoreless play, we've already seen 3 goals early in this third period. This one by Charlie Coyle will tie it. We saw the one-timer in the slot earlier from Malkin. And this one, Draisaitl to Coyle, ties the game. Heischer wins the draw at center. He'll get a pass back and carry it into the Wichita zone. Drops it all the way back and missing everybody. He'll go way back into his own zone. Colton Parayko, who helped set up that last goal, will come back for it. He'll get it up to Dvorak now, who skates it in. 2-on-2. Now 3-on-2 forming. Dvorak in the shot. Stopped by Price. He handles the rebound and holds on. Gensel and Heischer again. Heischer wins the battle once more. Back to the point. Fowler tried to work it in for Backus. He gets it back. Big shot over the top of the net. Parayko. Now Fowler to the side. Heischer's rink-wide pass right into the slot. Still fighting over it. Dvorak will get it. Gensel gets it back, though. Great effort there from Jake Gensel to take away that chance in the slot. He'll carry it up the other way. Finds Okposo. He's working in. Good back check from Parayko. Working him over in the corner, but Okposo comes out with it. To the point. Ristolainen. Back and forth with Brody. Passing it all around, trying to get it towards the slot. They did for a second, but a big hit there by Christian Dvorak breaks that up. He'll carry it up the other way now. 3-on-2, Dvorak. Spins back, off a check. Great pass for Kraus, but he couldn't get a shot off. Now back up the other way. Kyle Okposo for Van Riemsdyk. Drops it back to Okposo again. Good chance. Looking short side on Bobrovsky, but he gets the glove on that one and will hold on. Scrum draw. Eberle comes in to win that one. Lucic. Brody and Lucic back and forth. Trying to work it back to the point. He will. Rink wide. That one deflected, but Leddy comes over to save it. Leddy centering pass. Larkin has to fight for that one, but he gets it. No shot, though. Into the corner for Lucic. Now back to Larkin. Great defensive pressure here from Kansas City to keep him to the outside. Leddy taken down hard by Christian Fischer. Now up the other way, it's Lawson Kraus. Kraus has Carlson with him. Also Fischer. Fischer's in, shoots. Good save there by Price. Up the other way, Brad Marchand. 2-on-2. Has Malkin with him. Back to Marchand. Pass knocked away. Brody's pass knocked away as well. Andrzej Kopitar for Fischer at the end of a shift. He'll bring it in with Thornton. Thornton's there. His pass blocked away. Ends it back at the point. Mater will keep it in. To the corner, centering it. Back to the point, working along the outside. Look wide, Burns still trying to find a lane. And that pass missed, so Brody will find it behind his own net and set it up the other way. Vladimir Tarasenko dancing through. Tarasenko centers for Malkin. Marchand gets it. Back to Tarasenko. Still can't get a shot. Great job clogging up the center. One-timer from Marchand. Blockered away into the corner. Marchand back on it to the point. Weber. Brody winds and fires. That one deflected. Doesn't quite get to the net. There's a hook there on Malkin. And as Kansas City touches up, they'll take the penalty. Brent Burns gets a stick in on Evgeny Malkin. And he'll go to the box for 2 for hooking. A chance to put some big-time pressure on in the second half of the third period from Wichita here if they can capitalize on this power play.
Penalty to number 88, Brent Burns. 2 minutes and 13
Good start to the penalty kill from Kansas City as Ekman Larson dumps it down the ice. Price will come out and leave it there for Pietrangelo as they try to get reset up. Jordan Eberle's in. Eberle back for Marchand. Works it back. Weber, big shot. Doesn't quite get to the net. Eberle's there spinning and firing, but a great save by Bobrovsky. Eberle. To the point, Weber shoots just wide. Marchand takes it back from Ekman Larson. Forces it to Johansson's shot. Doesn't get to the net. Jack Johnson pinned up against the wall in the corner. Looking it over. Marchand gets on it, and Johnson takes another penalty. Delayed penalty coming to Kansas City. Eberle works it back to the point, gets it back, works it back again. This will miss it, comes off the wall. It's heading towards the empty net, but it stops quite short. Just an anxious moment there for a second for Wichita. And now Marchand the other way. 6-on-4 still. Pietrangelo takes a shot. That one goes over the net. And Ekman Larson will grab it and finally trigger the penalty. It'll be Jack Johnson to the box for hooking on Brad Marchand. So a 5-on-3 opportunity here for Wichita to regain the lead. 40 seconds of it. All that work with the extra attacker sort of ate into their 5-on-3 time. They win the draw and get set up. Good chance for Malkin in front. In a little too tight, and Bobrovsky makes a save. Another centering pass. Malkin couldn't handle that one. It got deflected. Pietrangelo, big shot. That one goes wide. Tarasenko still on it. Weber in front. Good chance there for Gaudreau, but the stick lift from Parayko might have just saved the game there. Final 10 seconds of the 5-on-3. Maybe a chance for one final rush on it. Tarasenko up. Tarasenko has Malkin. Tarasenko to Malkin. Great chance. And again, and he scores. Malkin digs out the rebound and beats Bobrovsky on the blocker side. The 5-on-3 condition was done, but it's still a 5-on-4 power play goal, and Wichita has the lead with 6:18 to go on Evgeny Malkin's second goal of the game. Great feed there from Vladdy Tarasenko. Bobrovsky able to make the first save with the rebound. Dug out of his equipment by Malkin. He wasn't quite able to control it. And Malkin has an open net on that blocker side and used it. After controlling the draw at center, Jake Muzzin will flip it in for Wichita. Dangerous pass there for Ekman Larson, just about centered it. And he'll work it up to Charlie Coyle. Coyle shot, good save, rebound there, poked in the air, it's in behind Price, he's diving back for it. Nobody can find it, but it ends up in the corner. Jake Muzzin, I think, might have saved the goal there. Now it's back at the point, Burns, Ekman Larson. Burns points and fires and scores! Great shot from Brent Burns, and he's tied the game. A beauty of a shot from the point from Brent Burns. Goes up and into the top corner. Don't think this hit anybody in front, but all kinds of traffic in front of Price, and just a perfect shot from Burns. Ties the game again with just under 5 minutes to go in the third. The momentum that that Malkin power play goal gave Wichita goes away in a hurry as Kansas City quickly reties the game. Now Kopitar will work it in behind the net. Muzzin will get to it first, just about loses it there. Has to recover. Now he does lose it. Braden Shen steals it. Shen gets it back in the corner. Works it back to the point. Fowler's there. Fowler taking off the puck, but works to get it back. Great job by Cam Fowler. Now Parayko takes the shot. The rebound sitting there. It's in behind Price, and he has to reach back as he's facing his net to keep that one out. Miscommunication with his defenseman Muzzin there at the side, just about scored it himself. Draisaitl against Larkin. It's scrummed, and Nick Leddy will come in to win it. Sends Milan Lucic up the other way. Lucic in. Drops it back. Larkin. Brody coming in. No shot. Centering pass picked off by Leon Draisaitl. And he'll bring it up. 3 minutes to go in regulation time. It's crossed up to Foligno at the blue line and just dumps it in. Eberle Works it up for Dylan Larkin. Larkin is in, heading towards the corner, pinned to the wall by Cam Fowler. 2 Catacombs on him. But they can't quite get it out. Back in, Larkin. Eberle just stole that pass from his defenseman. Works it over to TJ Brody. Brody to the corner. Missed its intended target. And Draisaitl will come back for it. Bellucci steals it. Great chance on the short side. Bobrovsky had to be sharp there. Minute and a half to go in regulation. Gave it away, but Lucic couldn't handle it. And now it's Coyle. He'll come in with some room. Charlie Coyle. To Draisaitl takes a shot. It's blocked. Coyle has it in the corner. Final minute. Coyle and Draisaitl go back and forth. Chance for Foligno. Great save, Price. Rebound for Foligno. No shot. Works it back to the point for Burns. Burns stolen. And it's Nick Leddy. Off the work by Van Riemsdyk. He has it now. Back to Leddy. And Van Riemsdyk again trying to work it in. Gets behind the net. Van Riemsdyk centering pass for Eberle. Good save. Van Riemsdyk finds the loose puck. Drops it back to the point. Leddy. Brody. Leddy. Big shot. Good chance. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Point shots have been dangerous from both teams in this one. And another one from Nick Leddy there. Just about found its mark. But Bobrovsky able to kick it away. A big save on the other end by Carey Price on Nick Foligno, who found himself alone. Some game savers at both ends. Wichita's had the advantage in faceoffs, and with under 30 seconds to go in the third, this is an important one. Kansas City wins it, but gives it away. Johansson takes it back in front for Simmons. Simmons works it back to the point. Weber's big shot just missed the net over the top. Gaudreau. Johansson. Simmons in the slot. Can't get the shot. Weber's shot. Blocked in front. That's Brent Burns. I don't think he saw it coming. Burns gives it away to Gaudreau. Gaudreau is in. Drops it back. Final 10 seconds in regulation. Ekman Larson scoops it out to center. And that'll do it for the third. A high-scoring third period after a low-scoring first two will send us to overtime. Tied at 3s.
Then it's time to sign up for our fantasy camp. Play hockey with childhood heroes. It's a fun-filled week full of memories. Call us for details, or you can visit the team website.
Wichita certainly charging back in that one. They spent a good chunk of the first half of the third down a goal. Got a lot of offensive pressure, were able to tie the game, and then it broke open from there. Shots going into overtime. Almost even, 30-28 for Kansas City. If you look down the chart, time on attack, virtually even. The only real advantage for a team is Wichita's 20 faceoffs to Kansas City's 12. Both have one power play goal, Wichita having one more attempt at it. But a very even back and forth game, fittingly, will be decided in overtime. Malkin and Kopitar will start us off here in OT. Kopitar wins that clean in Kansas City. Looks like they might have the first crack at it here in overtime. Thornton's drop pass, though, misses. And it'll come all the way back to the Catacomb zone. Ekman Larson just about stolen there by Tarasenko. But they're able to avoid it, and back the other way they'll come. Joe Thornton drops it back for Kopitar. Kopitar's in. Takes the shot. Good stop. Back to the corner. At the point was Burns. His shot went wide. Now Tarasenko will pass it up ice to Malkin, who carries it up and in. Malkin has Marchand with him. Drops it back to the point. Weber. Back and forth. Weber. Pietrangelo. Tarasenko. Can't get the shot. It's knocked away. And Burns will find it in his own corner. Dangerous centering pass there. Ekman Larson had to bail him out. Malkin was there in the slot. Now it's Thornton back the other way. Thornton spinning. Great pass for Kopitar, and he missed the net. Kopitar still has it in behind. Shen to the point. Parayko. Shen back to the other point. Now Fowler worked it in behind. But Ryan Johansson will get to that one. Weber up for Gaudreau. He's got speed. He's in. Takes a shot. Great position there by the defenseman. Able to block that one and keep it away from the net. Simmons will spin and get it back in. Simmons to Gaudreau. Great chance. It's in behind. Ends up in behind the net. A good stop there, but Bobrovsky couldn't quite control where it was going afterwards, but luckily for him, it bounces behind the net. Now Coyle the other way. Coyle spins back and waits for help. Coyle. Fowler at the point. Now Parayko. They'll go back and forth. Off the boards to Draisaitl. Centering pass, Coyle. Foligno, Draisaitl, great chance there by Leon Draisaitl. But Carey Price gloves that one and holds on. Goudreau's chance at one end. The Kopitar chance off the fantastic pass by Thornton at the other end. And then this Draisaitl chance. All attempts that very easily could have ended this game. Scrum draw in the Wichita zone. And the Whirlwinds will control it, but give it away at center. Ristolainen gave that right to Draisaitl, and he'll spin back and charge it in. Draisaitl's shot easily handled there by Price. But it'll set up the attack. Muzzin steals that one from Foligno. And he'll break out to Gensel. Gensel over to Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk to the corner. Spins it back to Nick Leddy. Leddy knocked off the puck. It ends up in behind for Okposo. Centering pass. Gensel can't get a shot. Gensel at the point. Brody and Leddy go back and forth. Brody's shot gets deflected. Great chance. It's in front, and Bobrovsky has to jump on that loose puck. Ryan Johansson was right there. That point shot deflected a few times. Bobrovsky couldn't handle it at first, but it bounced back to him, and he was able to scoop it up before Johansson could dig it into the open net. Kansas City wins the draw in their own zone, and they'll break it out. David Backes in. Backes for Hischier. Hischier to Backes. That one just sent behind the net. Good chance in front for Dvorak there. Price able to hold on to his post. And that one just drifts into the corner. Eberle. Rink wide for Milan Lucic. Back to Eberle. Eberle to the corner. In front for Lucic, but that one gets poked. And sent down the ice. Brody taken down along the wall by Backes, but he gets back up and keeps going. Lucic went for a shot. It got deflected. Almost ended up turning into a pass. Now it's 2-on-1 at the side. And Kansas City, with the numbers advantage, wins that battle. Dvorak for William Karlsson. Now Ekman Larson. Lawson Krause is in. Back to the point. Burns shot gets deflected, but just wide. Wichita brings it out of the zone. Leddy gets the pass from Tarasenko, and he'll bring it in. Centering pass for Lucic. Great save there by Bobrovsky. The lateral movement from Bobrovsky on that one took away what looked like a sure goal for Milan Lucic. It looked like he might have had an open net for a second, but Bobrovsky got there with his pad. Karlsson won that draw cleanly right to Bobrovsky, but they give it away. Malkin, centering pass, Marchand, and he scores! The giveaway cost them the game. It's Malkin to Marchand, and Wichita, by the skin of their teeth, keep the win at home. They take it 4-3 in overtime. Kansas City had first change. They decided to keep their fourth line out, and Wichita countered with their Malkin line. They forced a turnover. Malkin to Marchand alone in front, and that's what ends the game. That top line for Wichita getting all of their goals. 2 from Marchand, 2 from Malkin, 1 from Tarasenko, and 1 from Marchand. And the big boys get it done for the Whirlwinds as they take game 1 in a nail-biter. Three stars for this one, unsurprisingly. The top line for Wichita. Malkin's 2 goals gets him the first star. Marchand and Tarasenko a goal and 2 assists each. Marchand gets the second. Tarasenko gets the third. And those were the guys who won the game for Wichita. And they get the credit they deserve. And that'll do it for us here. Wichita takes the first game of the series. They'll look to game 2 to keep their home ice. And for Kansas City, it has to be a plus to come into Wichita and make it that close against the second best team in the league. But they'll have to settle for the loss here in game one.